Hello, this is more than a podcast. This is my voice. So let's glow and grow together. Hi, I hope you're doing well and welcome back to my podcast. Before we get into today's episode, happy month of June to everyone. I honestly can't believe we are already in June. It feels like we were just celebrating the beginning of the year yesterday. Time really flies. And since we are entering a new month, I want to take a moment to wish a happy birthday to everyone celebrating this month. I think I have a few friends whose birthdays are in June, and especially to my friend Charlotte. So Charlotte, happy birthday in advance. And to everyone listening, I hope June brings you peace, new opportunities, answered prayers, and moments that remind you how far you have already come. So today's topic is about the pressure of expectation. I have a WhatsApp channel called Glowing and Growing where a long time ago, I published a text about this topic, the pressure of expectation, and honestly, it felt like there was still so much more to say, to talk about. That's why I decided to make a whole episode about it for my podcast. So now, if you are one of those rare people who feels absolutely no pressure from expectation whatsoever, congratulations. You're probably living on another planet. So feel free to leave the chat, please, and come back when reality finds you. But for the rest of us, let's talk. I want to start with a question. The question is, what expectations pressure you the most right now? Take a moment to talk about it, because I think expectations are everywhere. And if you want to, let me know in the comment. I think sometimes expectation, it's like sometimes they are spoken out loud, and sometimes they never say directly, but somehow they are always present. People always expect things from us, and when you reach a certain age and suddenly everyone becomes interested in your life timeline, especially in our community, in our Haitian society, Haitian culture. You go to a family gathering and somebody's mother, somebody's auntie or neighbor or family or friend ask, so when are you introducing us to someone? You're almost 30 or you're almost 25. I don't know. As if being single is some kind of national emergency or emergency situation. Then there are expectations about success. People expect you to have a certain job or a certain salary or a certain lifestyle. Sometimes when you start working, family member begin expecting you to provide for everyone around you. And don't get me wrong, helping your family can be a beautiful thing, I know, but sometimes the pressure becomes overwhelming because people start counting on money you haven't even earned yet. That's so fun. Then the whole expectation attached to your ability, let's say that way. If people think you're smart, they often expect perfection. I mean, they expect you to always have the answer, to never fail, to never struggle, to never make mistakes, to be perfect. And the moment you do something, I don't know, some mistakes or anything, people act surprised. But I think being smart doesn't make you like a superhuman. Being capable doesn't mean you're not allowed to get tired, and being talented doesn't mean everything comes naturally. People often see your strength but forget your humanity. They see your achievement but not the sacrifices behind them. They see the results but they don't see the pressure. And sometimes, if we are honest, the expectations don't only come from others, from other people, for your family, for friends. Sometimes they come from us. I think that we create timelines for our lives. By this age, I will have this. By this age, I will have graduated. By this age, I'll be married. By this age, I will have my dream job. By this age, I will have everything figured out. And when life doesn't happen according to our schedule, we start feeling like we are behind. But the real question is, behind compared to who? Life isn't a race. That's the word, race. Yeah, life isn't a race, and there's no universal timeline that everyone is supposed to follow. So the truth is, many of us spend so much energy trying to meet other people's expectations that we forget to ask ourselves a very important question: what do I actually want? That's the question. What do I actually want for me? Not what society wants, not what social media wants, not what my family wants, not what my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my man, my woman wants, but what do I want for me? Because if you're not careful, you can spend years climbing a ladder only to realize it was leaning against the wall. And that's so sad. Anyways, here's something I've learned: no matter what you do, something will always have an opinion. If you're single, people ask why. If you're dating, people ask, when are you getting married? And if you're married, they ask, when are you having children? And when you have one child, they ask, when you're having another child. I think that the expectations never stop. So maybe peace doesn't come from meeting, or I don't know, every expectation. Maybe what you have to do is knowing who you are and being comfortable with your own journey. You don't owe anyone a perfectly timed life. You don't owe anyone perfection, constant success, because you're allowed to grow at your own way, and you're allowed to make mistakes, to learn, to change directions. So if you've been feeling crushed by expectation lately, whether they're coming from family, from friends, from society, from social media, or even yourself. I just want you to remember this. Your value isn't determined by how well you satisfy other people's expectation. Your value has always existed independently of what you achieve. That's the thing. So guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode. And before I go, I want to ask you one more time the very first question. What expectation pushes you most right now? And I genuinely love to hear your thoughts and take a moment to think about this, to think about all of this. And take care of you. Keep growing, keep growing. And I see you in the next episode. Bye bye. I love you.